Hey, what's up guys? An innovative Electro Giant Sparky deck has transcended to the top of ladder at rank 4 in the world. The Tornado combo with Sparky and Electro Giant is one of the scariest things in the game. You can clump up units for massive Sparky shots or pull them near the tower so you can blast the tower too. And anything pulled in Electro Giant will get easily eliminated by its electricity. This deck has Fireball bait with the Skeleton Dragons and Barbarians and Spell bait with the Goblins and Bats. It totally tortures your opponents when you take a tower and defend with Barbarians, Tornado, and Sparky for the rest of the match. This shocking strategy is surprisingly sturdy, so it's time to thunderbolt some towers and assert dominance. Thanks to everyone that's using credit code SirTag to make all of the daily videos possible. We got a game here against someone from an elite clan. So we'll see what's cooking. Definitely want to go for our Barbarians in the back. Best play always, cycle to evolution. Dude's gonna Mega Knight. Okay, all right. Spicy strategy right out of the jump, my dude. Jumping through with the Mega Knight. I love it. I love the initiative that this guy has. The confidence to just spam a 7 elixir cost card in the back and not care. Oh no. Well, I guess we're going to go in and kill this with Skeleton Dragons and then go in for Goblin Surround on the Mega Knight so the Mega Knight doesn't jump or anything. Please just don't jump on my tower. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you for listening to me, Mr. Mega Man. So the Firecracker is going to die in 2 shots to a Skeleton Dragon if we can make that happen. However, now I'm looking at the game and I'm like, well, that's going to be a lot of damage from the Goblin Barrel, and I'm not happy. I am not looking at this and happy about the spot. Dude ends up having a Goblin Barrel, Skeleton Barrel deck. And if I Electro Giant right now, I am definitely... What? No way! I was going to say find some damage on the tower. That did not just happen to me right now. Clash Royale is just trolling me to a different level. Dude is going to be running a Tesla with the Mega Knight. Our Electro Giant is not happy right now. And our Barbarians that are going right into a Firecracker are suffering an even worse fate. We got to find a way back in this game and not expect it to go this tremendously terribly. Most of the time when I play this deck, I just win the game really early on, especially against Mega Knight players, because they rarely have good answers to Electro Giant. But this is Clash Royale on Brutal mode, and I'm not going to shy away from a challenge. We're just going to dive head first and see what we can do. All right, so we're going to go for our Goblins off to the side. That's able to counter the majority of the Goblins, if not all of them. Okay, cool. Did, because we looked at the shadow. We knew where it was going to go. Really? Is that really how you want to play this game right now? I can't believe you have Magic Archer 2. There's always a new present that this guy is like unboxing every second. I bet you he goes Goblin Barrel on our tower. We have nothing for it, so I want to set up a Sparky to discourage him from doing that. Then he focuses more so on defending against the Sparky. Maybe I can meander through with an Electro Giant and get that in front of the Sparky if I'm lucky enough. 7 elixir? Yes, it worked. Okay, that's really important. I think we can go and kill the Firecracker with this Tornado, so then it ends up dying to the Electro Giant. If that happens, that's big. Oh, the Sparky shot everything. Okay, we can work with this maybe. If he goes in for a Goblin Barrel, we want to counter it with our own Goblins. Want to go Skeleton Barrel, counter with the Skeleton Dragons. Want to Fireball on the Magic Archer that has to walk into the Fireball, and it does. All right, let's Electro Giant right now and then go for a Goblin counter with a Goblin Barrel. I mean, this is a really tough situation. It looks like he's just going to fully focus on defense right now. So we are going to go Tornado to finish off the Firecracker. Then we're going to go for Bats again. And then we're going to go for Skeleton Dragons, because if we let up the pressure even 1 second, we are definitely dead then. These Bats and Skeleton Dragons need to lock onto the tower. And he's going to go Mega Knight. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's not fine. Maybe I'm not able to afford the Barbarians in time. I don't know. This is really coming down to the wire. Skeleton Dragons on the tower. Okay, if we go for a Fireball, we do kill the rest of the Magic Archer. And then everything else should die to the Bats. And then we can maybe go in for Skeleton Dragons at the river and then Tornado or something. Such a weird spot to be in. Wait, no, I should just Fireball his tower. What am I thinking? Yeah, let's go for a Fireball on the tower. So I'm just going to go in for a Tornado here. Use my Goblins on defense against the Goblin Barrel. He's going to lose the Firecracker. His Goblins don't do enough. We're Fireballing, and I think we win the game. Wait, the Magic Archer was about to hit my tower. Oh, what a crazy match. I was so happy we pulled out the victory. We were at 800 HP with no hope of winning. This Sparky deck blasted back. Completely clutch and crazy comebacks like that one is the reason that I've been loving Clash Royale for so many years. Hey, this guy finished 321 in the world. Let's go, Jose. Wow, I felt like an auctioneer there. I was just rattling off words. We're going to be rattling off cards too. We're going to go in for our Goblins here at the river just to see what he's up to. I could have possibly went in for a Sparky right now because he doesn't have Zap and Cycle. Cycling Evo Barbs is one of my favorite plays, but... Oh, no, this is not good. This is really not good. I don't like going same lane into Lava Hound right now, especially when I don't have Tornado, because if he Inferno Dragons on my Electro Giant, I can't do much. But at the same time, I don't want him to Inferno Dragon directly on the Sparky. So I'm just going to take the lesser of 2 evils and drop our Electro Giant instead of letting my Sparky die. Having the Sparky die is just tragic. So the Electro Giant's literally finishing everything off. We went head first into skeleton dragons, and then the skeleton dragons just crumbled under the insurmountable pressure. He's laughing right now, but you know he's crying. He's not having a good time. Chirping with the chicken emote. Let's go in for barbarians on the right and see if he's going to end up having his own barbarians or anything like that. Let's go goblins right now because he just used arrows and then zap. The goblins are just going to stay alive. You don't have any other small spells. You have to cycle something that you don't want to. Goblins destroyed a miner for a +1 elixir trade, and he dropped the miner on defense. A 3 elixir cost card against a 2 elixir cost card when he had his tower helping out, and it still wasn't enough. Wow, that's really rough, bro. We're going to Sparky on the right-hand side just because I don't want to go same side as where he's probably going to go for his Hound because that would be bad. Ooh, what if we skeleton dragons? Because that will fully counter. He knows that it's going to fully counter, dude. He's like, get me out of this game, Jake. I love tragically tilting our opponents like that because they wouldn't expect it, right? No one expects that type of extraordinary, like, meme strategy from us. He's going to drop Evo Barbs. They're going to get blasted. That's fine. We can then subsequently go for our bats. So knowing what our opponent will do allows us to get better value because if we're able to go and pull back the Evo Barbarians with our Electro Giant and then like use the bats to get a 2-for-2 trade with a zap, and then the zap doesn't necessarily give him any extra value because obviously if he's trading relatively evenly there, it's going to be a sad time for him because we're still getting damage with our bats where his zap is like sitting there and not doing anything. Okay, wait. He just lost the Inferno Dragon. This is really, really good. What if we do one of these where we try to take another tower winning Hounds in the back? Let's go! These type of predictions are working out phenomenally for me, and he must be so tilted. Because if you're able to make those type of plays and read your opponent like a book, their towers are going to get cooked. I don't think he's going to stop the 3 crown. Nah, no shot. GG and well played. That was a really good game on our end, and it makes me proud to win against a top 300 player so dominantly. Predictions against top ladder players totally pay off, allowing us to run away with the 3 crown heist. Yo, this guy's got the Mad Scientist Grandmaster Goblin banner. You know, that's motivating me to play my best Clash Royale right now. We're gonna make some insane predictions this game, all right? So he's gonna go in for a Goblin Barrel directly on top of our Barbarians because we looked at the shadow and we're like, nope, not having that happen today. I think he's going to end up having a standard log bait deck. So without the Electro Spirit in cycle, I bet you he goes in for an Inferno Tower to go and counter the Electro Giant. So we can go in for a Bats here. Make sure the Inferno Tower locks onto that. Okay, I guess it's a Tesla. Go for Goblins as well. We're going to play really aggressive right now and see how well this works. The biggest brain Electro Giant in Clash Royale. The Albert Einstein Electro Giant. Look at that thing, guys. Definitely not the smartest decision ever, but it's going to work out. It's going to do a lot of damage. We could also tornado so then the princess gets finished off by the Electro Giant. Let's go! Isn't that hilarious? I just fully enjoy and appreciate the Electro Giant's shock. And this guy's shocked that it worked. He's looking at the game and he's like just spamming the "this is fine" emote. Wait, is it a tactic so I can't see the HP of the tower? Or is he just really that tilted? I think, you know, he let up for a second just to drop the Goblin Barrel. He's giving us some love. We'll give him some love back. We're going to go and mute him so you guys don't have to see that emote 24/7, 365. Just know it's there. Oh, since we are playing against someone with Electro Giant counter of Tesla and then a rocket for the Sparky, not necessarily the best matchup for us. But the Sparky counter is out of cycle. He just rocketed on top of the Evo Barbs. So I bet you he decides to go in for a Tesla here and drops the Princess on the Bats. I'm not going to go for the Bats right now. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait and see if he decides to go in for anything like Electro Spirit or Princess. Drops his Electro Spirit. Now we go for our Bats. So making those type of predictions is how we make it happen. I'm going to go for Tornado so then we can go and kill the Princess with the Sparky, please. Or the Electro Giant. I don't even care at this point. Anything. Let's go. Barry the Bat is still alive. Barry with the carry. Barry with the carry. He just uses logs. So let's go for Goblins again and just tilt him a little bit more. This is one of those matchups that I need to be able to continuously like apply pressure or I won't win. Because if I just sit back and relax and try to defend against Goblin Barrels, you know, it doesn't do so well. Wait, can we make a prediction? No! No, dude, come on! Give me the predictions like that. Wait, can Skeleton Dragons activate King Tower? Let's go! We're making plays! I'm like slightly proud of that. No, I can't fib. I'm not even slightly proud. I'm very proud. You guys just saw me scream "Let's go" in a mobile game. So yeah, no, we can't fib. We can't hide that. We're gonna E-Giant in the back left, and if he decides to go Goblin Barrel, you guys already know the deal. We're gonna go in for Goblins every chance we get. Best bet to counter it fully and only take a little bit of damage from the Goblin that's in the inside corner. Okay, I think best interest to go in for this. Barbarians here, stop that. Go in for Skeleton Dragons and then go for Bats and then try to Fireball on the Princess so we can get more damage on the tower. Obviously, the Electric Spirit is going to be a huge pain in the butt, but maybe it can still work. Yeah, I mean, we're figuring it out as we go. Princess, you already know it's not going to be the time that you want. Oh my gosh. I think... we just keep going for E-Giants and trying to Fireball in the tower. such a hard match for us to win. But if we E-Giant in the middle, no princesses can come down or anything like that. So that's going to be our best bet. He's dropping it in front. That's tragic. He's playing this a lot more intelligently than he should have. I don't appreciate the behavior. I'm going to go for Skeleton Dragons. Maybe the Barbarians can just tank. Okay, Skeleton Dragons are going to kill that. That's good. Can we somehow get enough damage with this E-Giant? He's logging it. He's not really liking us getting damage here. So we're going to Fireball against another Tesla and then E-Giant again at the river probably. But if we E-Giant at the river, could we just lose to this princess? Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to. We're going to have to go in for bats here. And we're going to E-Giant on the other side. And then he's going to lose the princess. We can go for Evolve Barbs on the left. This E-Giant bats push could take his entire tower if he doesn't respect it. This is one of the derpiest things in this game. Wait, the Evo Barb is going to go towards the tower, or one of them will. That's all we need. One Evo Barb in a dream. One Evo Barb in a dream. Don't make this a meme. Give us the game. Skeleton Dragon just lock into the tower. Wait, the Evo Barb on the right was going to take it anyway. We just destroyed a Rocket Log Bait deck with Electro Giant Sparky when we have no good Goblin Barrel answers. There's no better vibe than crushing Log Bait when you shouldn't be able to beat them. I guess Electro Giant Sparky just shocks at an entirely different level. Yo, this guy's going to have Elixir Golem and Battle Healer in the same banner, part of the Dark Soldiers clan. All right, I mean, if you are really going to be an evil and chaotic Sir, I feel like the Elixir Golem is going to be the best avenue for you. Yeah, and there it is. That's the strategy. So I think we just Electro Giant on the right-hand side, see if we can force out a lot of Elixir, and then Barbarians on top of the Elixir Golem. I would be okay trading towers here as long as I don't lose everything and get 3 crowned. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's what I'm hoping for. We know that the Barbarians are able to destroy the Elixir Golem very quickly, so that's one big benefit. And then if I Fireball back on the Barbarians and the Electro Dragon and all that other stuff, I might be able to replenish my Elixir fast enough to kill his units. I don't know. That's what I was hoping for. The bad thing about this is the Electro Giant's not going to 3 crown him, and the Skeleton Dragon isn't going to do as much damage as we need. I got to go for bats as well. Is he going to arrows here? I don't think so. Oh, he's going to have zap. All right, sure, whatever. That's not going to take my tower, right? The E-Barb definitely dies. You know what I could do? I've got Evo Barbs now. I could go towards the 3 crown. Battle Healer is not going to be anything that I have to really scare. Oh, wait. The Princess Tower isn't helping out against the Battle Healer. I was going to say I don't have to really be scared about, but maybe I do. I don't know. We go Sparky here, go towards the 3 crown, and pray that our opponent spams directly into the Evo Barbs. Because if you spam into the Evo Barbs, we might get the Elixir trade that we need. Oh, I don't know why you would do that. You're going directly into an Electro Giant with an Inferno Dragon. Isn't that a death sentence? Maybe I'm wrong. I feel really good about this, though. This makes me happy. I'm going to go for Skeleton Dragons here on top of the Electro Dragon, and then I think everything dies. The Electro Dragon's gone. The Skeleton Dragons are definitely going to survive here. Oh, was it just a big, gigantic debate? I think it was a gigantic debate. I need to get these Evo Barbs down. I want this 3 crown so bad. I just need to get enough Elixir for the Tornado so I can hold everything back so I don't get 3 crowned. Please stop it. He's raging me. Let's go. We walk away with the win. Playing against dirty Elixir Golem players with Electro Dragon for his Sparky is always sketchy. And typically it turns into a 3 crown race at the end. And I'm just glad we were able to pull ahead in the last second. Evolve Barbarians with Tornado has got to be one of the best defenses in the game. This guy's got the Barbarian Battle Ram banner with the Barbarian getting lifted up by his brother. I wonder if we can go for Barbarians in the back and just emphasize how important Barbarians are in the meta right now. So he's going to have Inferno Dragon, could be a Golem deck, could also be Hound, could also be a Graveyard deck. So those are the 3 decks that I'm thinking right now. There's a stark chance that it's going to be Graveyard though, just because I haven't played against it in a while. And a lot of these clans with the AD, they always run Graveyard or like Lumberjack Balloon Freeze. At least those are what I remember these people playing. Okay, so I can go for Goblins in the back just to cycle. I think the bats are going to be a little bit more beneficial for me on defense if he's going to have Balloon. And I'm going to go in for our Sparky in the back right because he's got a little bit of damage there. Still don't know. Okay, it is Balloon. I'm going to get bats down, and then I bet you he decides to go for a Tornado or something. Yep, that's exactly what we thought. And then we activate King Tower with our own Tornado. It's a windy day out here. It's a whirlwind. So activating King Tower is nice. Obviously, I can't do super well into this Inferno Dragon, but if our opponent's got freeze, I need to make monumental strides in single elixir, or this matchup is going to get miserable fast. Because if he's got Bowler for our Barbarians, he's going to have freeze for our Sparky. We might only have Electro Giant as our main source of damage. So let's see what we can make happen. Also, I might have to use the Tornado on his Inferno Dragon to pull it into the Electro Giant. But if I do that, then I won't end up having the Tornado on defense against his Balloon. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. So whenever he cycles Barbarians in the back, he knows that I'm going to Sparky them, right? That's a given. So I'm wondering what his plan is right now. Is he going to Balloon to the right-hand side? Because I might have to Fireball plus Bats. I don't want to go in for Barbarians just yet. I don't want to telegraph what I'm trying to do. I want him to Bowler on the left-hand side. I gave him so much time to do it. Oh, he doesn't have Bowler. Got Executioner instead. Is he planning on freezing? He needs the splash damage here. He really needs splash damage against these barbarians. This might be totally troll. I wonder if the Executioner is going to give him the value that he wants. If we Electro Giant right now, we just ignore. Oh, wait, the Executioner died. I didn't know that interaction. I thought for sure my Sparky was dead. I thought he was going to drop something else, but I guess he didn't care. Okay, so what I was talking about before is using this tornado against the Inferno Dragon. Now I'm leaving myself wide open for our homie to decide to go in for the balloon. Slightly scary, but it's something we're working with. We have Skeleton Dragons, so we might be able to discourage him from going for the balloon that way. I don't know, though. I think this guy's a little bit feisty and ferocious with his plays. Let's go in for Barbarians at the river because he just went for an Executioner on the other side. Oh, please don't go in for a freeze. Thank you for listening to me, man. All right, let's go for an Electro Giant really far away from the Sparky so then he's not able to freeze everything at once. Ah, he's going to freeze everything at once. What am I kidding? What am I kidding? All right, we're going to Fireball here. We're going to go in for maybe some Goblins afterward. Oh, he's using Tornado and Inferno Dragon. He's pulling out all the stops to stop me. All right, well, I don't think he's going to go in with a balloon there. It wouldn't make that much sense. We got to end on a win, guys. No mediocre. We got to win this one. All right, we could go Skeleton Dragons and then Tornado afterward. I think we want to drop our Skeleton Dragons first just because we want him to go in for a bad play and freeze. So that's good. We were hoping that's what he would do with the Evolved Barbs on the left-hand side and then also Goblins. Maybe we can make something happen. I hope that the Goblins and Skeleton Dragons are able to take out the entire tower. Sometimes this happens where the Goblins are just getting tanked for by the Skeleton Dragons and then they just do so much damage. Look at that. That's tremendous. 800 HP left on the tower, all because the Goblins just kept stabbing him. All right, we're going to Fireball. I should have held the Fireball a little bit faster, but if we get a couple shocks, we might be able to surprise him. We might be able to win then. We need a little bit more. It didn't happen. All right, we're going to have to go in for Skeleton Dragons, and we will end up having Goblins because I'm dropping the Goblins here. We expect him to go in for like a freeze soon. We're trying to stagger out our stuff, so the bats are up really high. And if you drop your bats up that ridiculously high and he goes in for a freeze, well, he's not going to be able to freeze on everything, right? He would want to, but he can't. He wasn't able to go in for a freeze on the tower there. And then because we still had the tower, we were comfortable on defense. Now we're able to go for an Electro Giant because he doesn't have freezing cycle because he's just using an offense. So we're just going to keep applying pressure. Keep throwing Electro Giants at our opponent. If we start a Sparky in the back, we slow down the game a little bit too much, and then it potentially is catastrophic for our game. All right, so he's going to go for a balloon. I think we want to go in for Goblins and then go in for a Fireball and then possibly even Tornado. No, I think we're just going to eat the damage. It's going to be one hit. It's not going to be two. It's not enough for him to win just yet. We can then Skeleton Dragons right on top of the Executioner, finish that off, go in for bats if we need to, which I think we totally do. And then the Inferno Dragon's going to be dead. We're going to be able to go for Goblins and Barbarians, and then maybe even a Fireball if we absolutely need to, but I don't think we do. We can just go for a Tornado and then Fireball like twice on the tower potentially. Maybe this is really risky, but this is the way that I want to play. I just want to go bombs away with Fireball today. Tornado does not do enough, but we can Tornado back his balloon, and I don't think he's going to be able to break through fast enough. We got the Fireball en route, and this is going to be GG. We walk away with the win in a really prolonged match against someone with Executioner Balloon Freeze. And I find it quite fitting that the Fireball is what melted him in the end. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.